Ireland is not America, and this being my first time out of the United States, I found it interesting to just watch the countryside and towns. The roads were super tight as compared to what I am used to, with some buildings seemingly built right on the road. They had some interesting road marking signs such as the "Don't Park Here" box, and this series of islands to get you across the street. That's two different sections that you have to use to get across, although while crossing I did feel safe. The city was amazingly packed and dense for a person brought up in Iowa. I couldn't believe how tight the houses were together, and most houses didn't have much room between them and the road. I kept wondering where the yards were, but for some reason it also seemed like a really nice place to be. Oh, there's a yard in Dublin. The pedestrian streets are one of my favorite areas because they were fun and had so much character to them. What wasn't fun was that if you were not in a bigger city, around 7 p.m. everything shut down. Some places were an odd ghost street and it was difficult to find something to eat, although it seemed that the pubs were always open. Directions were always a bit tough as roads are not labeled as frequently as they are in the United States, and places are called different things depending on who you talk to. Interesting architecture always caught my eye, and then there were the roundabouts. The roundabouts are simply everywhere. Some were good and easy, some were much too complicated and stressful. It was also interesting to see how some of these were used as gateways into cities. We also learned that driving in Ireland is much more fluid and just kind of happens as it happens. The city of Kilkenny was one of my favorite places that we visited. It was built in medieval times and it hasn't changed one bit. The area is famous for its medieval slips and was a great place to explore, even though it was raining like crazy when we were there. It was a great experience to finally get out of the United States and visit another culture.